Hello YouTube, this is my update video of my modded Phantom 2 Vision. Um, as you can see, I've put on lights, LED lights. I've took out the legs so I can install the wire, run the wire closer to the body of the quad, and I just taped that on to the side. It's not coming out, and run the wire inside on the terminal. Let me put this down so you can see. Sorry about the shakiness, just bear with me. As you can see, the wire is hooked onto the terminal of the Phantom, the power terminal. If I can turn this, you can see where I have these two wires, and it comes out. Those two can come out, but simple mod. You don't have to open up the shell of the Phantom just to put this mod. You just run it through the vent. You got to put it through an angle and make sure you don't pinch a wire. And I mean, the only downside to this mod is that it takes away some from, because it's very bright. It's very bright. It takes away from the battery life about a minute. Some people say 2 minutes, but I really haven't seen a difference, to be honest. Yeah, so that's with the light mod. I did it for orientation and for night flying, basically. You know, basically for night flying. Day flying is alright, but orientation and day also. It's pretty bright enough where you can see it in the day. So I like this. I'm gonna keep this. You can unplug it if you want. You don't have to keep it plugged. You can just unplug it if you want your full flight time of 20-25 minutes. And yeah. So let's move on to the other mod, which is the TP-Link antennas. I bought these from Amazon. I can't remember. I got them as a pair. I think I paid like 15-16 bucks for it. And I got the pigtails. These are cheap, $2, $3 for something like that. But I got these at a pair for like I think $5. But they're like $1 something or $2 something by itself. And there was no soldering involved. Just careful wire replacement, and that's it. I mean, it's not really hard. I took out the case, followed the YouTube video to the T, and took out the case, and wired it. Now drilled some hole with a Dremel, and from this setup here, from my TP-Link setup, my video feed, even with higher resolution, I can get about 2,000 feet. I was getting my 300 feet, and with just this mod alone, I'm getting 2,000 feet. I will put the video up on YouTube probably tonight or tomorrow. But and it was foggy. It was very foggy. It was very cloudy. It was early in the morning, and I'll still be able to get 2,000. The first time I got was 1,600 feet, 1,500 feet. I didn't want to push it, and I did it again, and I ended up getting 2,000 feet with this, man. So I'm very pleased. I mean, I could go with the one setup, but they say two is better, so, and they wasn't joking. Just this mod alone, man, you can get a great deal of distance, you know. I modded the case itself. I put a little notch here for the pigtail end to slide through normally, and yeah, I mean, I'm just learning more and more about this thing, and I'm going to be a very safety first pilot, you know. I learned my lesson by losing my first quad, so this I have to. You gotta know what you're doing when you're in these fields, because it costs you a lot of money. I'm enjoying the quad like I said previously. I'm just getting different things for it that'll enhance my experience, like the battery charger that charges 3 at one time. Just same old. Haven't had any crash. Never crashed it. This thing is too easy to crash. It's too easy to fly to crash. The case itself, I really like the case because if you are out in the field, you can actually sit down. I mean, I'm 290, 280 pounds, and this case can hold my body weight, no problem. You can, if you're out on the field, you have nowhere to sit, you just want to sit down and use the FPV. This case makes for a good little chair. As for the controller, I actually ordered more parts. I ordered another pigtail, and I'm gonna order another TP link just for the transmitter. But I don't think I need. Really, be honest, I don't think I need to upgrade because I still get more range on my controller, stock controller, than the FPV. You know, I mean, the FPV stopped. It didn't stop, but it was glitching at 2,000 feet, and the controller was fine. I didn't lose any signal on the controller, but I still want to upgrade the controller because in crowded areas the controller can't get that, but in open field it can get pretty far. So I still want to upgrade the controller to the TP Link. You know, one directional antenna. I might go with the. I think it looks like a what was that? Mushroom shape. I forgot the name of it. Clover. I can't remember the name of it, but I might go with that. And the last mod I'm gonna do is the Wi-Fi on the camera. And no, well, actually no, because I want to get the 3-axis gimbal for this camera. I'm not gonna upgrade. I'm not gonna sell. I was thinking about selling it and get the newer version, but I already put in money towards this already, and I'm fine. I'm not gonna need the top of the notch because I'm not really doing anything major with it. So I'm just gonna stick with this. Get the gimbal for this 3-axis gimbal and mod the antenna for a longer FPV. I'm satisfied with the mod I did. I'm very, very satisfied. I did a clean job. It's easy to do. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there. One thing about this thing, you can't turn on the repeater without this because you will damage the repeater. So you have to have the antenna connected to this before you can get. So if you accidentally turn this thing on, you leave it on, you might have a broken repeater. So that's the only downfall to it. So you got to make sure this thing is off on all times when the antenna is off. I numbered my battery. All my batteries are numbered, so I can know without even looking at the computer how much cycles I have. Because my first battery had more cycle than any other battery I had. So yeah, that's about it. The other mod, I will do an update video on my next mod. Thanks YouTube people, YouTube video, and my hobbyists, my helicopter hobbyists. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you feel I should do if you're more experienced than me, and just give me your thoughts. Thanks.